Yo, what is going on today, guys? Currently finished setting up the P1 Pro, tightening up all the screws. So we're just gonna go through a quick rundown of all the close-ups. Got my flash working now, so everything should be crystal clean and clear. But again, essentially, we'll start off with the charger. Again, doesn't fit perfectly into here, but that I'm guessing that's okay. There appears to be part of the gasket sticking out here, which is like the seal for the deck. Again, I could very easily just cut this off probably, but I mean, I'm just gonna leave it. I don't really care too much about that. And there's just some like, I don't know if it's glue or something. I'm guessing, what I am guessing though is that it's the what is it? It's like the clear coating that's on top of the Tron lights. Essentially, that's what the glue is for, I'm guessing. And it was starting to peel off a little bit over here, but we'll just put that back on. Essentially, either way, it's going to be a lot more stronger than the Tron lights on the Hyperion, because the Tron lights on the Hyperion don't have this clear thing, so it's fully exposed to whatever water, dust, anything, impact. At least this one will prevent that from happening. Honestly, everything here looks good. These bolts don't appear to be loose, so that's fine. And then we got these brake calipers over here. Eventually, we're gonna have to swap out the brake rotors. I mean, not the rotors, the brake pads. But I mean, for now, it's good. These appear to be split rim tubeless tires with self-healing, which is good. You can see the split rim there, so that's good. In addition to that, hopefully I don't have to change any flat tires. I've had to change one flat tire on the FF so far, but hopefully we don't have any on here. And again, there's no tube, which makes it easier. So that's everything in here. Everything looks good. The shocks, again, there is like a gap here to make room for the shocks. So again, there very well could get like water and dust in this area. But hopefully up here is completely covered, so that's good. But over here, it could get a little bit dusty if you are riding out in the rain. Right now, these clear tubes right here, there's no rust on them at all, and it's nice and clean. But so we'll try and keep it like that as much as possible. This one, now thinking of it, on the FF, we should have angled this further so that we can prevent as much dust from coming up here as possible, right? As long as it's covering enough. But yeah, the fender overall looks good. All these bolts are tight. That looks good. Same thing over here on this side. Everything looks good. These are the deck bolts. There's 4 of them. And the overall width of the deck is actually not that wide. I thought it would be a lot wider, but it's actually not. Like, for example, size comparison. If we take this thing, right, we put it over the deck, essentially, if you look at it from the side, the width of the deck is about the same as the width of this, right? And of course, there's a little bit of plastic that overhangs the deck. The actual width of the deck itself, it's about this much. So it's about 1 foot wide, which again, I mean, it's not narrow by any means. I've seen scooters that have narrower decks. Like, I've seen scooters that have like only this much. So again, compared to that, the deck is bigger. But when you take it to the FF, this is what I'm talking about. Like, compared to the FF, the deck is nowhere near as big, because the FF, the deck itself is already wider than the deck over here. And this one sticks out about 1 centimeter, but this one, the thing over there, sticks out like this. So deck wise, the FF is a lot more wider, and in terms of length, it's about 2, it's a little bit more than 2 of these, right? But on here, it's almost 3 of these, I think. So it would be like 1, 2, and then there would be like this additional space right here. Essentially, the controller, the battery goes up until here, and this is where like the P1 Pro deck ends. So this is like the extra space that's in the FF. Obviously bigger battery, so that's why that's there. So in terms of overall length, it is gonna be a lot shorter than the FF, right? Because again, the FF has the C fork. So again, there's about this much space in between the front wheel and this one. Whereas with the P1 Pro, because it's a Y fork, the wheel is gonna be closer to the front of the deck. In addition to that, again, this thing, it's a lot wider deck. This is a lot much shorter deck. And again, behind the wheel, there's about that much space. And over here, again, this fork is a little bit bigger. So overall, the frame is a lot bigger on the FF. Weight-wise, this is apparently the box said something around 110 pounds, like 50 kilograms. I haven't actually weighed it, so I'm not exactly sure of the exact weight on this, but it definitely is heavier than the P1 3.0 for sure. And I think it's also heavier than the FF Lite. I'd say it's around similar weight to the Hyperion, maybe a little bit lighter. But to be honest with you, I'm not exactly sure why this scooter is so heavy when, again, I know it's not because they make it out of steel. It's obviously aluminum made because the P1 3.0 is a very light scooter. And so I'm guessing, I'm hoping that there's a lot of power in this, which explains the weight. For me personally, the heavier the scooter, the better it is. But yeah, anyways, that's gonna be the back. We'll go into the front over here. We got these nice BMX bar grips kinda. And we got the front brakes. We got the high beams, low beams, turn signals, horn. This charger does not work. But again, the reason why it doesn't work is just because there's no connection for it. Like the Hyperion obviously had this thing too, except it was on the back. Again, I don't think it works on there as well. So again, that's not any fault of the scooter itself. It's just that there's no connection. This is the display. We got the modes, like there's front wheel drive, rear wheel drive, there's the power, there's the speed mode, and we got the Hyperion throttle. This is the exact same throttle that's on the Roadrunner RX-7 as well as the Hyperion. It's arguably the best thumb throttle out there on the market. The original P1 Pro and the FF Lite had one that went like this. So it was very annoying to do, and it was very hard to control the throttle power. Whereas with this, it's very easy to modulate the power because there's such a wide range that it's like a lot less sensitive, right? In terms of the horn is here, is very loud, and this is like a dual beam headlight. So essentially, we have this thing, and in order to turn it on, you just double click this one. There we go. And so there's the rear lights over here. Tron strips working all around, goes all the way around. Oh, okay. I was gonna say it's broken. We're good. We're good. I was gonna say the Tron strip's already broken. That's crazy. But anyways, you can't tell because of the flash, but it's actually on. And then that's the rear tail light. Turn signals is only gonna be on the back, but they are very bright. I'm gonna say that right now. They're very bright, so they're very definitely gonna be seen. We got left turn signals as well. I really wish though that they just included the turn signals on the front as well, because essentially right now they just put the patch over it, so there's no turn signals on the front. It would have been very nice if they had it on the front, and of course that's a modification we could technically make, but for now we're just not going to deal with that. Again, this one is for the high beams, so for the high beams it's going to be up here, and for the actual headlight, the yellow one, it's going to be here, this one. And the yellow one is what controls the Tron lights as well as the rear lights. And you can also have just the high beams on by itself as well. That's an option. And the brake lights work regardless of whether the headlight is on or off. So you could turn on the headlight and it'll still work. So overall, that's it with that. So in terms of this fob, you double click this and the lights will turn on. The lights will turn on without the scooter itself turning on. I'm not sure when that would be useful, just because like you wouldn't really need the lights on if you weren't at your scooter. However, I can see certain cases, like if you're parking your scooter where it's dark, like for example, if you're going near PCL and there's no lights at the bike racks, this would be something useful because you could turn the lights on before you actually get to your scooter, which would help make sense of where you are and all of that. The other thing is as well, you can't, the scooter itself is not on. So you can have the lights on without having the scooter on. So nobody can, if I'm correct, you shouldn't, okay, never mind, you can turn it on. So that's gonna be kind of an issue. I guess you can't really use that then. So that's gonna be that. Overall, good scooter so far. Everything looks good. Again, if there's anything else I can show in more depth, that'll be good. Again, the front stem, this is what it looks like. Some of it looks, it's not really exactly the same parts, but this is how the front looks like. 4 screws there. This pin as well, this is very nice because when I take it out, actually I can't even take it out. See, there's actual resistance here to where it's not just plopping back and forth like it does on the FF. There's actual resistance to lock it in place so that there's no resistance when it comes to the stem. Yeah, overall, this is the front, and this side looks like this. Vertical mounted disc brakes. Tire tread looks like nice and smooth. Oh yeah, that's the other thing too. The tires are a little bit different. I think they put different tires. The tread itself looks very, oh shit. I just shined this thing straight into my eye. But like definitely, like obviously this tire's worn out, but it's a different shaped tire. Or maybe it's because I haven't rode it yet, so it just looks like that. But it does appear to be like a different shaped light. And this is obviously, you can do this to unlock it. So then once you unlock it, I think you should be able to turn it on. No? I guess not. But you can use it to like, yo. Okay, so this is for like alarm, just for like finding it. And this one, I think once you lock it like this, if somebody tries to move the scooter, it's gonna start ringing and the lights are gonna turn on, right? So if I like, I'm not sure if it's movement of the wheels or if it's like a motion sensor kind of thing. Yeah, I'm not sure what it is. Right, as you can see, when I tried to move it, it started making some noise. Again, probably not the most effective thing, just because again, it's not really that loud, but again, yeah, that's that. So then you can unlock this, and then now it's not gonna make the noise. And then you can just do that, and then the lights are gonna turn back on. What the fuck? I don't know what is going on. It's not turning on. Yeah, what the fuck? I don't know what's going on. But then the lock button turns off the scooter. Anyways, again, this we can figure out. Again, it's not the most important thing. To be honest with you, again, just make sure you carry around a disc brake. That's the only other thing too, though, is that it can get powered on unless you lock it. If you lock it, you can't turn it on over here. But if you don't lock it, people can turn it on over here and do it. That's the thing with the key start, is that you can't do it without a key. But this one is weird, so you gotta make sure nobody can ride off with it. So you can either put a disc brake lock on it or just lock it over here. And if you lock it over here, it's not gonna be able to turn on, so you're not gonna be able to ride it off with it. So overall, again, that's gonna be everything with the P1 Pro, at least for now. We'll make another video taking the deck off. But again, that's everything that you need to see regarding the P1 Pro. And then again, this one we're gonna keep updating. We might order new turn signals again. I'm gonna take a look at the connection, see if that's something I could easily do. If yes, we could do it. If not, that's all right. But yeah, I did order a new stand on AliExpress. So hopefully when that thing comes in, I can, completely replace this part with the new part, put the new clamp on, and get this thing back on the road at least. And then in terms of the headlight, we're just gonna have to either use the old one, 3D print a new bracket, or maybe somehow get the bracket by itself. But yeah, that's gonna be what is gonna go on with this one. Big ass battery covering this thing up so it doesn't get all dusty in here. But yeah, that's gonna be that. Hopefully, this is the P1 Pro, so I'm gonna take this out later, take a couple photos with it, and then we'll see how it does. Again, there is like, I don't know, this is not really scratches. It's just like glue that's like sticking out, kind of like it's just like I could take it's like wax paper, you know what I'm saying? So that's weird. And then there's like another section of the rubber seal that's sticking out over here. Front wire seems to be pretty well waterproofed. So again, that part looks good to me. Let's go on this side as well. Everything looks good. Seems to be another section of the gasket sticking out. Again, the Tron lights, it would be cool if they went all the way to the front, but again, I mean, it's not a big issue. It's not the end of the world. It looks good. And back here, everything is good as well. And we got the connection here, and then basically going through there. So yeah, that's gonna be it for the P1 3.0. Again, this one, again, the rear seal, hopefully it should be good, right? And then gets connected this way, and this for the rear light. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. Let me know if you guys enjoyed it. If you guys want to see anything else, let me know. And keep us updated on anything, any suggestions you guys might have regarding the FF 2.0. Once that thing's up and running, we can compare these two together and see which one is better. I think overall the P1 Pro and the FF 2.0 are the two best solar scooters. Better than the Hyperion, the P1 3.0, and the FF Lite. So yeah.